How are you? Fine. So today we are going to discuss about your chapter 3, pair of linear equations with two variables. And this is one of the important chapter and it is chapter also. So many students are thinking math is a very hard subject, but nothing like that. Math is very interesting. You need much more concentration on this. Do not memorize your maths. Try to remember all the formulas, but you have to understand the statement. So today we are going to discuss about pair of linear equations with two variables. So contents are method to solve the pair of linear equations, graphical method, types of solution, algebraic method. So these are the contents we are going to cover. So your chapter name is pair of linear equations with two variables. So the name consists of three parts. One is pair, another is your linear equations, and then third one is your two variables. First of all, you should know what do you mean by linear equation. In 9th standard you have already studied about linear equations. So tell me, what do you mean by linear equations? So linear equation is the equation having degree 1. So if I can write here 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Is it a linear equation? Yes, of course. But in this equation only one variable is present. So here I can write here, this is the linear equation in one variable. This is the example of linear equation, but here only one variable is present. Here x is only one variable. So I can write here linear equation with two variables. Second part is about linear equation with two variables. So here I am going to write two variables. So your equation is 3x plus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the example of linear equation in two variables. Here x is one variable and y is another variable. So the general form of this equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So the general form of linear equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Where a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0. This is the condition. This is the condition behind this. A is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0. Suppose here I will put 0 in place of a and b. So I will get what? C is equal to 0. C is a what? C is a constant. So it is not a linear equation. So this is the general form of linear equation. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. And your condition is a should not be equal to 0, b should not be equal to 0. Okay, understood? Linear equation with two variables. Then come to the third part, pair. Look at here. This is only one equation. So I have to write another pair of this equation. So here I can write a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Then another equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Where a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 are real numbers and x and y are variables. Understood? This is your pair of linear equations. I can write here, I am writing here these two equations and these a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 are real numbers and x and y are variables. So, I guess you would have understood. Then come to the second content. Our second content is method to solve the pair of linear equations. Method to solve the pair of linear equations. So generally there are two methods. First one is your graphical method and second one is your algebraic method. As I discussed earlier, here I am going to write the general form of pair of linear equations with two variables. So these are the general form. So first of all, we will discuss about graphical method. So our main motto is you have to compare the coefficient of both the equations. You have to compare the coefficient of both the equations. As you know that here a1 is the coefficient of x, b1 is the coefficient of y and c1 is a constant and a2 is the coefficient of x, b2 is the coefficient of y and c2 is a constant. So you have to compare. In both the equation you have to compare the coefficient. So there are three conditions. There are three conditions to compare the coefficient. So let's see the first condition, how to compare the coefficients. So here I am going to write one equation. Second equation. This one. So I have to compare the coefficient, means I have to compare a1 by a2 with b1 by b2. So here what I will write, 2 by 4 and here 3 by 9. If I will cut, here I will get half. If I will cut, here I will get 3. here 1 by 2, here 1 by 3. So are they equal? No. If you will get the equal value, here if you will get the equal value, then only you have to go to the third case. Means then after you have to compare C1 and C2. Otherwise you will not go. So here I will write, after that I will write here what? Here I will write 1 by 2 is not equal to 1 by 3. So your condition is what? A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So this is your first condition. If I will draw a graph between these two lines, I will get like this graph. In ninth class you have already done graph. So, but in 10th class two equations are given. So first of all you have to find out the four solution of first equation. Then after four solution of second equation. Then after you have to represent on the graph. So if I will represent these two lines on your graph, I will get this type of graph. So this is your point. This is your intersecting point. Two lines are meeting at one point. So this point is known as intersecting point. They will meet only and only one point. Means unique solution is possible. And these two lines are called as intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. And second one is unique solution is possible. Unique solution is possible. And condition, you know, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. If unique solution is possible, this type of equation is known as consistent equation. Understood the first condition? I am getting here one intersecting line. Intersecting line means unique solution is possible, and unique solution represents what? Consistent equation. Got it? Then come to our second condition. So let's see again how to compare the coefficient in second case. Here I am writing here two equations. Let's compare 2 by 4. 3 by 6. First compare these two. Then after you have to go the third case. Here 1, 2. Here 1, 2. So here I am getting 1 by 2. Here also I am getting 1 by 2. So I have to go further. So here 2 by 4. 1, 2. So these three are equal. See here I am getting 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2. So your condition is A1 by A2 should be equal to B1 by B2 should be equal to C1 by C2. All values should be equal. If again I will draw a graph in between them, I am getting only one line. Here only one line is there. That means they are coincident with each other. One line is overlapping the other. If one line is overlapping the other, means infinitely solution can proceed. And this type of equations are known as coincident. And in coincident, infinitely solution can proceed. So infinitely solution means this is consistent equation. You can say this one also consistent equation. Got it? So in second condition, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. And this type of equations are known as coincident, so that infinitely solution can possible, and this is consistent equation. Then come to the third condition. Again you have to see how to compare the coefficients. These are two equations. Let's compare this. 2 by 4. Here 6 by 2, 12. If I will cut, I will get 1 by 2. If I will cut, I will get 1 by 2. So are they equal? Surely they are equal. Then I have to go further. So 4 here minus 9. So here I am getting different value. Here 1 by 2, here 1 by 2, and here 4 by minus 9. So I can write here this one is equal to this one is not equal to this one. So your condition is A1 by A2 should be equal to B1 by B2 should not be equal to C1 by C2. This is the condition. Again, I am going to draw a graph in between them. Then I am getting this type of lines. These lines are what? These lines are parallel lines. And as you know before, parallel lines never meet with each other. Okay, so I can write here this line represents parallel lines, and these are the condition of parallel lines. And parallel line means what? No solution is possible. Parallel line means no solution is possible. So here I can write no solution. solution means this is inconsistent equation. So here write down inconsistent equation. Got it? Hope you understood. So we discussed, let's summarize once again what you have studied. So first condition is your A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, and here we are getting intersecting line, and intersecting line means only unique solution, means exactly one solution is possible, and this type of equation is known as consistent equation. You have to remember the condition. Then come to your second condition. Second condition is your A1 by A2 should be equal to B1 by B2, should be equal to C1 by C2, and we observe these are coincident lines, and coincident lines means infinitely solution here possible, and this type of equation is known as consistent equation. Then come to our third condition. Third condition is your A1 by A2 should be equal to B1 by B2, should not be equal to C1 by C2, and this type of equations are known as inconsistent equation, and we observe these are parallel lines. Parallel lines means no solution is possible. This is very important and easy also. You have to note it down and practice more and more. Hope you understood. If you understood, let's solve a question, and your question is given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. Write another linear equation in two variables such that geometrical representation of the pair so formed. First, here I am getting three conditions and only one equation is given to you. So you have to find another equation. So here I am going to start. First of all, I have to write the equation. So first condition is parallel. So parallel lines, if you remember, the condition of your parallel lines is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So look at the equation. A1 by A2 should be equal to B1 by B2 should not be equal to C1 by C2. Here I will multiply 2 by 2x and 3y. Then I will get 4x plus 6y. But do not multiply 2 with 8. Here I will multiply 3 with 8. So I will get 24 is equal to 0. Then find A1 by A2. So 2 by 4 is your half and 3 by 6 is your half. Means A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So 8 by 24 minus cut. So here I am getting 1 by 3. So your condition should be satisfied. Your condition is satisfied here. Done. So first one done. Then come to second one. Second is your intersecting lines. So what is the condition of intersecting lines? The condition is A1 by A2 should not be equal to B1 by B2. So here you can take any random equation. Your first equation is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. So here you can take any equation. So here suppose I will write 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Check this one. So a1 by a2 means 2 by 3. b1 by b2 means 3 by 4 minus 8 by 5. So your condition is satisfied. So here I am getting intersecting lines. Then come to our third one, and is your third condition is what? Third is your coincident. Coincident. Coincident means condition is a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2 and should be equal to c1 by c2. So it is very easy. You have to multiply any number with the whole equation. Means your equation is what? Your equation is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. So you have multiplied any number with the whole equation. Suppose here I am going to multiply 2 with the whole equation. So here I will get 4x plus 6y minus 16 is equal to 0. This is my second equation. Then find out a1 by a2, 2 by 4 half, 3 by 6 half, minus that 8 by 16 half. So all of them are equal. You are getting a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Understood? Hope you understood this one. Then so this is our second question, and your second question is on comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of equations are consistent or inconsistent, and equations are given to you. Means you have to find whether the equations are consistent and inconsistent. So first what you have to do? This is solution. First what you have to do? You have to write down both the equation sequentially. Look at here. This is your first equation. So what I have to do? I have to take the LCM. So LCM of 2 and 3 is your 6. So here it will 9x plus 10y is equal to 7. Then 6 will multiply here. This will become 7 into 6. So 7 6 are 42. This is your first equation, and your second equation is 9x minus 10y is equal to 4. So these are two equations. Then you have to find out first a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. So here after that you have to compare the coefficients. Means you have to find out a1 by a2, b1 by b2. So here first here write down. Here a1 is your 9, b1 is your 10 and c1 is your 42. Here a2 is your 9, b2 is your minus 10, c2 is your 40. Got it? So after you have to find out A1 by A2 and B1 by B2. Here I am going to write A1 by A2. So here A1 is your 9, A2 is your 9. So 9 by 9 is equal to B1 by B2. So B1 is your 10 and B2 is your minus 10. So here 9 9 cut, only 1 will come. Here 1 means here I am getting 1, but here I am getting minus 1. So are they equal? No. So here I can write 1 is not equal to minus 1. Which condition will satisfy? This is your what? Means here I can write A1 by A2 should not be equal to B1 by B2. Means this is intersecting lines. Intersecting line means, I already told you, intersecting line means exactly one solution is possible. So here you have to write one solution is possible. One solution means this is consistent. So here you will write consistent equation. Hope you understood, students. See you in your next class.